when I see people go through a breakup, right? I work with hundreds of men all over the world, and when a man goes through a breakup, and a lot of times that's typically what initiates him into the work, he goes through a breakup and he is kind of stuck in denial and bargaining. I can't believe this has happened. If I just did this better, then maybe she would stay. If I just said this, or if I just showed up this way, or maybe if I do this work, then she will see me and want to come back to me, right? Bargaining. And then when he reaches the anger of like, fuck, what? How dare she? That anger can very easily turn to blaming, complaining, or justifying the experience. This is where we point fingers. It's like, she fucking left me. She did this. She did that. And when we stay stuck in the first three, we just loop. Mm-hmm. And this is where men don't actually get over their relationship, and they carry this into the next thing. This is why it's so fundamental that we cultivate a relationship with grief. Grief it's a skill. It's a process. It's not something that happens only when someone passes away. It's a relationship we have to cultivate because we live in a two-sided reality. On the other side of life is death. On the other side of love is grief. And in order to love fully, you must be willing to also grieve and have a relationship with it. Yeah. So there was that anger towards, and typically there's the anger towards, fuck you, you did this, you did that. Now, through that is then the actual, and there might even be a lot of anger towards himself. It's like, I fucked it up. I sabotaged it. Yeah, because I did this, she left me. Right. Beneath that, it takes a lot of courage for a man to feel the shame of, yeah, I actually did hurt her, and the sadness of that, or the deep loneliness of, yeah, I was actually so afraid of being on my own that I missed all the red flags, or I was so needy or anxious in relationship, or I would shut down when she would bring her emotions to me because I was afraid that she would leave me or something like that. Yeah. And it's feeling the sadness of that. And in that will be the little boy, because it's never normally the relationship that we're actually grieving. It's what that relationship, it's the version of us that we were in that relationship. So for me, in that relationship that I went through, was this woman that finally made me feel whole and complete. But beneath that was this little boy who was so deeply afraid of being alone and disconnected from his soul that he thought that this woman would be his savior. And he finally had it. And then she left, right? So that, I'm so grateful for that. And why breakups are so painful for a lot of men is because it's not just the relationship that they're grieving. It's their entire life. It's the little boy. It's the whole lifetime of grief that's being presented in this moment. So it's not her, it's the little boy who felt that this woman would finally save him from himself. And that was me. And it was a period of about 8 to 9 months of me feeling that. Sometimes it was daily, of crying, just sobbing daily. Sometimes it was just, no, it was good for 2 or 3 weeks. Then it would hit me like a wave. I would hear a song and it would just fucking hit me, right? And it was a period of leaning in and choosing to feel and face that grief. Mm-hmm. And it was 9 months of constantly moving between anger and this depression, this sadness, and this feeling, this loneliness, and me holding those younger parts of me, reclaiming the little boy within me, to eventually then getting to a place of acceptance. So I'm sure by listening to this now, you're probably like, wow, fuck, I actually haven't actually felt, and a lot of men haven't actually felt their previous relationships or their, and this is not just intimate relationships as well. This could be friends, right? I've got a few best friends that I had in high school that I don't have a relationship with anymore. I've grieved that. I had to feel that. The sadness of that, the loneliness of that. Careers, right? Seasons of life. That's what grief is. Mm-hmm. Grief is our body's natural process of letting go. It's a seasonal thing. We are very connected and we're very similar to nature as humans. As nature goes through seasons, the winter is the grieving, is the shedding.
is the hibernation, is the processing, right? And then the summer is the renewal, right? The new expression. Yeah. And we have that as humans as well. But when we deny our winter and we expect it to be summer all the time, that winter is going to smack you in the face real fucking hard. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times the relationship it's not the relationship, but it's the entire lifetime of grief that you haven't actually felt that eventually smacks you in the face when this partner leaves you because you're emotionally disconnected, because you're disconnected from your heart space, which is how we access that is grief, because on the other side of the heart is grief. So this is why I'm so passionate about sharing this work around grief as well, is because in order for us to become men who are of depth and could hold a safe space, you must be willing to grieve. You must be solid in your own frame of, and that's how you become solid in your own frame of energy, is that I'm good with or without you. Right? I'm willing to face the deepest parts of myself if this doesn't work out. Mm-hmm. But when you do everything in your power to avoid that, and she brings her chaos to you, it's going to be a threat, because it's like, fuck, if you leave me, I'm fucked, because I'll have to feel this beach ball that I've been holding underwater my entire life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this is, grief is, if you get anything from this podcast, it's how can you cultivate a relationship with grief?